Hey folks, Blackcross here, and welcome back to another discussion video. I can't believe I'm doing a discussion video on this one, but I have some opinions and as well as some issues with this one. Today's discussion video is about Mighty No.9. Some of you probably have already heard of it already. If not, here's the news. Mighty No.9 is being delayed again. Yeah, it's being delayed again. So, what's going on? So, first of all, the last time it was delayed, it was because of multiplayer. The last time it was, which was pushed back for, what was it? I believe it was February? I think it was February, because the first time it was pushed for March 2015. Then it got delayed to, I believe, either August or September. Then it got pushed again, but this time in February 2016. Now it's being pushed to sometime in spring of 2016. So the first couple times that it was pushed, it was because of multiplayer. Now, for those of you that don't know, Mighty No.9 is a very highly anticipated and highly hyped game. Why? Because it is supposed to be the spiritual successor to Mega Man. And for some reason, Capcom refuses to release a title featuring Mega Man. I mean, there's been smaller portions that's had Mega Man, but none that actually stars him in it. So, Keiji Inafune decided to take upon himself to not only leave the company, but to start his own business. And that's where Kickstarter came in, and he was able to start the project known as Mighty No.9. The fund not only succeeded, but it is seeded in numerous levels, to a point to where I believe they accumulated either 16 or 32 million. I don't remember which one now. But they were able to hit all of their stretch goals within weeks, which is unbelievable. Actually, it's an achievement worth recognition, and it's going to be for all. Well, was, I don't know if it still is or not, but it's going to be for all systems. You know, you got your PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, Wii, then you got your Wii U, Xbox One, PS4, PSP, 3DS. And of course, Steam. So, I mean, it's going to be for everything. No one's going to be left out on this deal. And the majority of us, namely me, of course, had already pre-ordered the game months ahead. And here we are yet again. It is delayed yet again. So, what's the reason for this one now? This one is what got me the most, okay? According to reports, for some reason, the reason that they pushed back again is because the software, the engine that Mighty No.9 is going to be running on, is outdated. I'll say that again. The engine that Keiji Inafune was using to make Mighty No.9 is outdated. So, in other words, if they were to release the game, it would not have any updates whatsoever. The game would probably run crappy, and so on and so forth. Now, there are some issues with this topic. Number one being, how long ago was this? Like, how long ago did Keiji Inafune find out that the software that he was running is outdated? And what does this mean toward everybody else? Well, according to what it was said, they're going to have to take Mighty No.9 and put it on the new engine. There's a slight problem with that ideal. I say there's a slight problem because you have to think on two aspects. Number one, the engine that he's going to be using now is going to be probably way different than what the engine he was previously using. Secondly, that means that he's going to have to take that game that he had made with the small group of people that he had. They're going to have to rebuild it completely a new one. They're going to have to, because I don't see how you can get something that you previously had in a previous engine and put it into a new one. That takes like months in advance in order to make certain that everything runs right, to make certain that everything runs perfectly clear. And not only that, you have to recheck everything in terms of beta programming. So all the stuff that they have had previously before they delayed it again, they're going to have to redo it again. All these tests, all these different problems, all these different solutions, they're going to have to do it all over again. It just, I don't understand it. I mean, it could just be me. Again, I don't know how these companies work. But Keiji Inafune used to work for a company. You would think he would realize by now that it's not going to be as simple as he thinks it is. I mean, he's the creator of Mega Man. Yes, I understand he's great and all. But as somebody who used to work for a company, you would think that he had done this before, where they've run into the problem of where, hey, the engine ain't gonna work on this one, we're gonna have to redo it and put it on a new one. You would think he would have some ideals. It's just, I feel embarrassed that I pre-ordered the game and it's being delayed for a third time. But I guarantee you, no one feels any more embarrassed than Keiji Inafune himself. Because the last time it was pushed back, he stated that it was not going to be delayed anymore. That it wasn't going to be delayed. That it would be the last time he would delay a video game. And he delayed it again. It just, the more I think about it, the more I realize that he really doesn't know what's going on. And I wish he would kind of have an ideal of how things work. Because if he pushes it again, not only is he hurting himself, but he's hurting future projects that he could be working on. There is this one other project that he's working on right now, and I think it's already reached most of its goals. Which was months ago, mind you. But I don't know if he'll be able to get to that one if this one's bringing more problems to him. My biggest gripe, though, is the fact that I want it to be released. I'm like every other gamer. I just want to play the game. At the same time, yes, I want the game to run good. I want it to run smooth. I don't want to have any problems with it. And yet, it's having problems right now. If it's having this much problem with Keiji Inafune just to make the game, I'm worried about how it's going to play out when we get it. I mean, I've seen people play it whenever they were running it, the beta version of it, and it runs great. But the fact that they're having problems with it now in development, I'm worried. I'm very much worried. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. It seemed like 2016 was going to be the year of promise. But this is the first of what could be many games that's reaching to a point of stage of disappointment. I'm hoping it's just this one, but I guess we'll find out whenever we hear more information on this game, or any game for that matter, because there's a lot of news that's been out lately, and I was starting to get a little panicky. And then I heard this one, and then I was like, well, I have some things I want to talk about now. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of other ones too, but this one, what got me the most was the fact that I had completely paid off my pre-order, and I'm gonna have to wait again. So let me know in the comments below, how many of you had already pre-ordered this game and completely paid for it, and you're disappointed that it's gonna have to be pushed back again? How many of you are like that? I know I am, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to play the game when it finally comes out. But I don't know anymore. Anyway though, that's all I wanted to say for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed this discussion, despite of it being depressing, of course. But just let me know what you think. And I'll catch you in the next video. Till then, this is Black Cross signing off. Take care, guys.